How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a Midwest family. Today we're doing an oil change on the kids' four-wheeler. So we got our 125 RPS little four-wheeler here, and she's due for an oil change. Now, if I remember right, it takes approximately 20 ounces of oil. There is no filter on this unit. But it's really easy to do. It takes a 7mm, it takes a 17mm socket, and it looks like there's two bolts at the bottom of this engine, and you want to make sure you open the right one to drain the oil. So the one under here, so you have this one right here, which is it's at an angle. That is the wrong one. Do not open that one. The one you want to drain would be on the right side of the unit. You see that? Right there. Alright, so grab your 17mm socket. Drop your wrench in the oil bucket. And then open her up. Just like so. Alright, so here's the bolt that came out. There's no magnetic deal on the end to catch any shavings that come loose, but she'll be all right. So we did run the unit and got it nice and warm before we drained the oil, so it drains better. We're gonna adjust the chain once we're done with this. Alright, so our oil has stopped dripping, so we're going to put our drain plug back in. Make that all good and tight. Torque down the spec. Give it a little wipe down. Alright, your oil fill is on the right side, right here. So we'll take that out. It's got a oil check on it. I like to wipe this out and try to get as much of that debris out of there. Use a nice funnel, nice clean funnel. Use a good high quality oil. This time I'm going to use Bel-Ray. It's a good motorcycle oil. It has to be motorcycle oil. You cannot use your car oil. It'll ruin the clutch. So make sure you use a good quality motorcycle oil for wet clutches. So this has been in my box of oil for a long time, but I've never opened it. So it's good. Now I'm going to put approximately 20 ounces in. I'll probably start with 15 or so, and then check it. Now you can change the oil whenever you want. I try to change it every 50 hours or so. Oil's cheap compared to a a replacement engine. Wipe down our check plug. See if it's on there. It's on there. We'll add just a little bit more. It's a touch low. We'll see what that looks like. It's super easy to do. You don't have to take it to a shop to do it. If you got a couple tools and you know, change the oil in your car or anything like that, it's super easy. But I mean, you can see that, but we're right almost to the top. So we're gonna call that good for right now. We'll let that sit for a bit. All right, next on the list is the chain adjustment. It's a little loose. I want to just snug it up. Seems to be a little more play than I like. So I'm going to put it on these jack stands. For the chain, to adjust the chain, you have a couple bolts you got to loosen up. This one, these are the adjusters, and on the adjusters underneath there's one there and one on the other side. So to loosen these, you need a 15 millimeter and a 13 millimeter. 15 on top and 13 on the nut side. So you got your 15 on this side, 13 over here. Just loosen them up. So loosen up the bottom ones. Please don't. Because I'm working on it. Alright, so these adjustment screws, there are 13 millimeter. So now you tighten these here until you like the tension on your chain. So since the chain wasn't that loose, we don't need to tighten it that much. But you want to make sure you tighten these evenly, otherwise your axle might be a little cattywampus. So turn it, couple rotations, and then we'll give the old finger wobble. That appears to be tight enough. Stop, please. Oh, see, there's a loose spot. And it tightens up.
Maybe if we take a for a strict line, it's tighter.
So we'll tighten it up just a little bit more. Not too much. And I'll call that good. I'm gonna tighten these block nuts here for the chain. Hold the one and tighten up the other. And then after that's tight, then you want to tighten those other bolts. Tighten this last one.
You had a helmet.
And your chain is now tight. So we're gonna give this a little spritz here. All right. All right, so now we got that done. We're gonna run the machine for a minute. So we ran the machine for a minute. We let it sit for a little bit. I'm gonna check the oil one last time. Look at that one. O-ring up. A little low. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. All right. Looks good. We're gonna let them take a rip and we'll check it again. Chain's good. Check this one more time. And she's perfect. All right, so there you have it. An oil change and a chain tensioning on a Chinese RPS 125. Pretty easy to do. Like I said, it's very easy. You know, it's no filter on this unit. It's approximately 700, 800 milliliters of oil. Depends on how much comes out. So it's not quite a full quart, but there you got it. She needs a bath, but she'll get there. Thanks for watching. We hope you stick around for the next video. We'll see you then. Stay safe.